Roman Reigns has cemented himself as one of the greatest to ever do it in WWE. Today is a very special day for the OTC. The original tribal chief has not been very active on the weekly programming lately, thanks to Seth Rollins. The visionary put his former Shield brother out of commission with help from Braun Breaker on the Raw after WrestleMania 41. Amidst his absence, Reigns continues to achieve personal milestones. Yesterday, he surpassed 10 million followers on Instagram. Today is another special occasion for the OG bloodline member. Best wishes go out to Roman Reigns as he turns 40 today, May 25, 2025. There isn't a WWE superstar who has faced more betrayals than Roman Reigns. The bloodline storyline was centered around twists and turns. Paul Heyman was the latest to turn his back on the original tribal chief. With Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso thriving as singles competitors, it is safe to assume that the bloodline won't get back together anytime soon. Speaking on a recent episode of his Off the Top podcast, the Samoan stinker said the OTC might be plotting something ahead of his potential return. Rumor has it that Reigns will remain off television for a while. However, WWE needs him back more than ever, especially after the events that transpired at Saturday night's main event. Seth Rollins recruited Bronson Reed as the third member of his faction to lay waste to CM Punk and Sami Zayn. Will Roman Reigns return to even the odds heading into Money in the Bank? Only time will tell. For over a decade, one name has towered over the WWE landscape, carving a legacy that is equal parts dominance and inspiration. That name is Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the tribal chief, and arguably the most polarizing yet respected superstar of this generation. Now, as he stands at a potential crossroads, whether due to an injury hiatus, a personal journey, or even whispers of a part-time transition, it's only right that we, the WWE Universe and beyond, pause to say, thank you, Roman, and best wishes for everything that comes next. The Shield, the beginning of greatness. Roman Reigns didn't walk into WWE as the guy. He earned it, step by brutal step. His debut in 2012 as part of the Shield, alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, was the kind of entrance that future Hall of Famers are made of. Dressed in riot gear, bursting through the crowd, and bringing chaos wherever they went, Roman was the powerhouse, the silent assassin with a Superman punch locked and loaded. The Shield changed WWE forever, and Roman stood tall as the muscle, the enforcer, and eventually the man who would lead the empire. Climbing the mountain, even through boos, after the Shield broke up, Roman's solo rise wasn't smooth. Despite being handpicked by WWE as the next face of the company, the WWE Universe had its doubts. Loud boos met him in arenas, even as he headlined WrestleMania after WrestleMania. But here's the thing, Roman never flinched. He took the heat, the criticism, the overwhelming pressure, and kept showing up night after night. That takes resilience. That takes heart. People said he was shoved down our throats, but Roman proved that greatness can't be denied, only delayed. Every main event he stepped into, every promo he pushed through, every spear he delivered, it was a masterclass in perseverance. Real-life hero, fighting leukemia. And then came the moment that reminded all of us that wrestling is just part of the story. In October 2018, Roman Reigns stood in the ring, not as a character, but as Joe Unwhy, revealing his battle with leukemia. The arena fell silent. Fans who once booed him were now holding back tears. He stepped away, not as a defeated man, but as a warrior facing a bigger fight than any scripted storyline could create. And in February 2019, when he returned and declared, "I'm in remission, y'all," the roof almost came off. Roman Reigns wasn't just a WWE superstar anymore. He became a symbol of strength, survival, and hope. The Tribal Chief era. Pure brilliance. When Roman returned in 2020 with a new edge, new gear, and aligned with Paul Heyman, it felt like lightning struck twice. Gone was the smiling babyface. In his place stood the Tribal Chief, calm, cold, calculated, and dripping in championship gold. He didn't need catchphrases or pandering. He spoke softly and carried the biggest stick in the industry. This version of Roman Reigns redefined storytelling in wrestling. His feuds with JUSO, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Brock Lesnar, and Cody Rhodes were more than matches. They were sagas, drenched in family drama, legacy, and power. The head of the table wasn't just a moniker. It became a movement, a mindset, a reign of near unbreakable dominance, a leader in every sense. Behind the scenes, Roman has become more than a top guy. He's a locker room leader, mentor, and blueprint for how to carry the weight of a global company on your shoulders. Younger superstars like Solo Sikoa, Austin Theory, and Braun Breaker have openly spoken about how Roman sets the standard, how his work ethic, presence, and guidance shape the next generation. Whether he's winning titles or just giving advice, Roman Reigns is WWE now. His name, his presence, and his legacy loom large over every show, every main event, every WrestleMania. Best wishes, wherever the journey goes. So now, as the whispers grow louder of Roman possibly stepping away for a while, doing more Hollywood, or simply taking well-earned rest, our only message is this: you've earned it, Tribal Chief. Take all the time you need. Heal, evolve, explore new heights. If it's Hollywood, we'll be there opening night. If it's fatherhood and family, we salute you. If it's returning at WrestleMania 41 to reclaim the kingdom, we'll be waiting. You've already given us more moments than we can count. Spearing Shane McMahon midair, clashing with The Undertaker at WrestleMania, the Bloodline Civil War saga, that silent stare with JUSO before their first Hell in a Cell match. And through all of it, you never waver. You carried the brand through pandemics, injuries, criticisms, and eras of change. You led WWE into the future while honoring its past. To the fans, why Roman matters. For those who doubted him, Roman showed that greatness is a process, not a gift. For those who cheered him, he gave us one of the most compelling runs in wrestling history. And for those who looked for strength in dark times, he showed us the heart behind the muscles. He's not just a champion, he's an icon. And no matter where the story goes next, we know one thing for sure: Roman Reigns will forever be acknowledged. In our words, thank you, Roman. So here's to you, big dog. To the guy who became the one. To the man who conquered cancer, silenced critics, and made every arena chant your name, even the ones who swore they never would. From the first Shield entrance to the last Tribal Chief promo, thank you. May your path be peaceful, your legacy eternal, and your story never truly over. Because this isn't goodbye. It's just best wishes. And when that music hits again, and the crowd erupts, we'll still be right here, standing up, throwing our ones in the air, ready to acknowledge you, Roman Reigns.